Yeah, so we can start, Priyavar.
Okay. Okay, so Rubina, my first question. I know already you are in service. You are in ORS.
Yes, sir.
So again, my first question is why civil service? Because it seems you have very good career in like zoology and botany. So why didn't you prefer to going for research or going for lectureship? Why civil service?
Sir, honestly, just studying further, studying post graduation was never a part of my plan. I was since my graduation, I had decided to prepare for civil services. I was a medical aspirant, and I couldn't get into MBBS, so I decided that I should continue my further education because if I sit at home, I'll feel lonely or like that. That's why I decided to continue my post graduation, and along with it, I was preparing for civil services.
Okay. Okay, so one thing, like recently there was a flood in Odisha, like many parts, and there were a lot of issues. So my thing is, suppose you're posted as a Tahsildar, and there is a IMD warning of the possibility of a flood. So how you will like create awareness? What you will do as a Tahsildar?
Sir, actually, where the place where I'm currently posted, it was also grappled by flood. So I had physically visited the flood-affected areas with my Tahsildar and BDO, sir. Before flood, we had already evacuated the people from any low-lying areas. So people were beforehand they were evacuated and given shelter at high places, and adequate food supply and medicine were made for them. Was made available for them, and there was provision for medical care, and also police were also kept on alert if any law and order situation arises, because after flood it arises, there will be shortage of food and there will be situations like that. So we were prepared for it, and during the flood there was no loss of life over here, but the main loss was loss of crops, because the water from rivers, it entered through canals to the fields, so there was huge loss of crops. So for that also we had told the farmers that there would be a loss of crops. So agriculture department was helping us with it, and
So anything like, do you think something was missing, and probably your some suggestions you want to add that could have been done? This could have been done better in some way. Anything you have in mind? Like suppose you were given the charge of Tahsildar, you could have done something better in a different way, or it was good, all good.
so overall, I think whatever we did, it was good. First of all, there was no loss of life. The main objective is to prevent the loss of life. So other material damage, it can be recovered by the government, but human life it has a very much importance for us. So at least we could save that. There was no casualties in our area.
So already like you are in job, you were working as a TRO and then now additional Tahsildar. So did you face any challenge, like, and how you came out of the situation? Anything that you know about?
Now, when we are posted in the field, we have not undergone any institutional training. During our training period also, we were just given district training of 2 months, and after that we were at the headquarters, and now we are directly posted into the field. So initially I faced difficulties while tackling public, because it was for the first time in my life I was dealing with so much people coming every day to be with various kinds of problems. So initially I was also unaware about the solutions, but after 1 month I gradually learned how to deal with it. And so specifically, I have never faced any problem over here, except when we go for enforcement, for illegally theft of people here, they're illegally stealing minor minerals, especially sand. So there I have faced a couple of, like, they're protesting why you are keeping us, or take something and leave, let us go, like that.
Okay. So one thing, like, as you're already a civil servant, so what according to you are the must-have qualities of a civil servant?
So first thing, I think as a civil servant, especially in the state services, I feel we are the least trusted people over here, because everybody who is coming to us, they come with the mindset that my work will be done only if I give something here. Or even personally, I have seen that some people, they're very financially weak, but they have offered me bribe to do their work, which is very simple work, but they have offered. So I think we need to change our image that we are here for public service and we should do our job with honesty and integrity. And because it is our duty, we should do it properly, not because we are doing some kind of favor on them. It is a part of our job. So I think as a civil servant, this image should be created through our work.
Good. Okay, so you are from Cuttack basically, right? So I want to know what is the USP of Cuttack? Unique selling proposition.
The USP is, sir, like I couldn't get it properly.
Any positives that you can think, like the USP, the selling point, like if you want to market Cuttack, the Cuttack is the best place to live. So how you will market Cuttack?
Sir, first of all, we have good healthcare facilities available. SCB Medical Hospital is there, and there are many. Sishu Bhavan is there. A cancer hospital is there. All government hospitals. So cheap healthcare is available there, sir. And there is education. For education, we have good schools and colleges there. So if someone wants to come and stay there, they will be having the benefit of good education, good healthcare, and. Otherwise, Cuttack is also peaceful area. We don't get much threats. That's why, as a society, is also peaceful to live there. There are economic opportunities are also available there. People can find work, whether be it in organized sector or unorganized sector. Especially people from rural parts of Cuttack migrate to the city just in search of income opportunity. So I think it is ample of income opportunities are also available.
Now that you have praised Cuttack a lot, so I want to know, like, if you find some negative, is there anything negative you want to change in Cuttack? Something is there?
Sir, first of all, Cuttack city's roads are in not a good condition, especially the roads inside the city where I live. And sir, there is a sanitation problem is there, especially during rainy season. There is waterlogging in the city. And stray cattle have also increased in more numbers are present, like stray cows and stray dogs. Sir, and recently I have also seen in news that these stray dogs are biting small children over there. So that's what I think.
Okay. So in today's newspaper, there is a news that in Goa, like some 8 Congress MLAs that defected to BJP. So have you read this news today? So it was there in today's news. Okay. Anyway, my question is that so what is there any law to prevent this defection? So what is it? And do you think there are any loopholes in the law that you want to change?
Sir, 10th schedule of the Constitution deals with anti-defection. So it was introduced by 52nd Amendment Act of the Constitution. So it is there to prevent the defection of members of one political party to other political party. So the only loophole I think it's that a single member, if he is going, then it is being considered as a defection. But a majority of members, if they change the party, then they are not considered. It is not considered as a defection. So I think. Be it one member or be it more than a specified number. So it's like betraying a political party. People have given you vote because you said you had an agenda of that particular party, you propagated that and you gathered votes. And after getting votes and you get securing a position in the assembly or in the parliament, then it's like betraying the common citizens and the voters, especially the voters. It's like betraying them. So that's what I think, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So recently you would have heard about this Gyanvapi mosque issue, right? So there was a verdict from the Varanasi court. So have you heard about that issue and the verdict? So what is your so just tell me about that and what is your opinion? Like, is it right? So you want to speak for or against? You're free to speak about that.
I have heard that it was the Gyanvapi. It was a temple, and during the reign of Aurangzeb, it was converted to a mosque. And a few years ago, 5 Hindu women, they filed a case in Allahabad High Court citing that they need to worship. There is some idol. I think there is there where the Muslims also pray. They want the permission to worship those idols. So recently, Allahabad High Court gave its verdict in favor of those 5 women. And it allowed them to worship that idol. And I think the Muslim body has approached Supreme Court regarding this. But I think it's better for the court to decide whatever is the real thing is.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so do you know about the Hathi Gumfa inscription?
Hathi Gumfa inscription, sir. Yes, I have heard about it, but I'm unable to recall anything about it.
Okay, no problem. So tell me, like in Odisha, there is a lot of cyclones happening, right?
Yes.
So nowadays it has become frequent. So any reason, like any geographical reason, especially something is there, like why it is so many cyclones they visit Odisha like every year? Any idea?
Sir, I think it's because of the proximity to Bay of Bengal, because our state lies so that in that region there is, especially whenever a low pressure is created and the temperature of this region, so it favors cyclone formation. That's why cyclones hit, and especially in the adjacent to the coastal belt of the state, there are power plants which also generate a lot of heat, and I think it is the reason for inland landmass heating in the areas adjacent to the coastal. And that's the thing, creates a temperature difference.
What is the length of Odisha's coastline?
Sir, I'm unable to recall.
Okay, no problem. No problem. So do you know about this Make in Odisha Conclave?
Yes, sir, I've heard about it. That was started in the year 2015, I guess. 15 or 18. So it was to promote the industrialization in Odisha so that we can attract investors to start new companies in our state, so that it will help in boosting our state trade.
So how many versions of that has happened? Like how many editions?
Sorry, sir, I remember.
No problem. No problem. Now coming to your hobbies, right? So you like writing. Okay, no, Sudoku, right? You like solving Sudokus, right?
Go and diary writing.
Diary writing?
Go and diary writing, yes.
Okay, so Sudoku, like who invented Sudoku?
Sir, exactly, I don't know I'm unable to recall the name of the person.
Which country? Which country?
Sir, Japan.
Japan. Okay, so do you think like your this hobby of solving Sudoku, it will help you in civil service some way or the other?
Sir, I have just read that solving Sudoku is a great exercise for the brain. It relaxes the brain muscles. So that's why I have a hobby of doing. I never thought how it is going to help me in my civil services career. That just suits me. That's why I do it.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so again, like I see that you have achievements, like you won a lot of prizes in essay writing and quiz, right?
Yes,
okay, so what according to you is a prerequisite for a good essay? Like how you said, like these are the things that should be there in the essay for a good essay. So how you will define that?
Sir, whenever we write an essay on any topic, I think first thing is that we should plan it well. Like what is the issue? We should give an introduction about the issue, and if there is we should discuss about if there is an issue. Like if we are writing an essay on pollution or dowries, like we should first define what is that issue, like pollution. Then we should elaborate on the various types of pollution, what is there, and what are its sources, its causes, and I think and the essay should end with a positive note. We should be providing solution to that problem by concluding the essay.
Okay, one more thing, like because you have won prize in essay competition, can you like think about what last essay, what topic you wrote that and like you won the prize?
Sir, I won my last prize during my university days in the year 2019, and I had written essay on ancient Indian healthcare system.
Okay. And even you have won prize in quizzing. So probably a rapid fire I'll do for you. Quiz some question. Okay, so tell me the land of midnight sun. Which country is known as the land of midnight sun?
So Norway.
Norway. Okay. Capital of Finland.
Sorry, sir, I'm unable to recall right now.
Currency of Japan.
Yen.
Yeah. So do you know about the red shirt movement? Who started it? The red shirt movement. It's a freedom struggle. There was a red shirt movement.
Red shirts. Unable to recall. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Okay, I think I am done. So like over to you.
Yeah, Rubina, you have given the preference. First preference is OS. Okay, so what is not there in ORS and you want to do in OS? So what is the basic, like you, if you come to OS, these are the extra facilities or extra thing you want to do in OS?
Sir, when I had filled this form, I was unaware that I will be getting into the service or getting ORS. Sir, after joining, I don't find there is much difference in OS and ORS. Especially, there is only one difference, that OS is the head of the office, and as OS officers, they get to make decisions in the office. And when we are in revenue service, we always have someone above us, so we just cannot take any decisions in the office. We are just confined to the record room. Like if we are holding the post of an additional tahsildar, so we are confined to record room. We are doing that pataro or correction. So if I get a chance to become OS, so then I'll be having my liberty in my office to take my own decisions.
Okay, so you have already mentioned one occasion, like you have encountered with some illegal sand miner, illegal people who are illegally mining the sand. So you caught them. Then what happened? Whether you have take some action against them or you have released them due to the pressure from the top?
So, sir, most of the time, whenever I have caught, I have taken imposed penalty on them, and they have given it. The last time, that person, he tried to escape, and he also tried to run over the vehicle, his vehicle over us. So we have filed an FIR against him. Till date, I have never let anyone escape from me. Whenever I have caught someone, I have imposed fine on them.
So after joining the this job, what do you think that you need that character most, and you think that I need to develop that character? What actually you think it is?
Sir, I think that I need to develop more patience. Sir, how much patience I have, I think I need to develop that more, because every day when I enter the office, people are waiting outside just with their problems. So sometimes I also feel sad that why I have joined this. That every day I come here with a positive mood, and people are coming here with all kinds of complaints near me. So I think I need to develop that patience. I have seen my senior officers, whenever people come with them, they deal with very calmly, they deal with the people. Sometimes I also start feeling sad why they're coming to me with so much problem. I think I need to develop patience, and also I need to develop some kind of a little bit of strictness, because I think as I'm new, so everybody is taking, sometimes they take me lightly. So I think I need to develop.
So like based on these questions, suppose I had some incident on you, okay? So like if some of the office staff or subordinate don't obey your order, they take you lightly. Okay, ma'am is very sweet and talking very sweetly. We'll do the work maybe 2-3 days after. So if your office or subordinate are not obeying you, so what will do?
Sir, now I am not the head of the office, so I would report to him. So generally I do that, and he reprimands them or instructs them to do that work. And if they continue to disobey or create some kind of disturbance in the workflow, then I give a written complaint to the head of the office, and we seek an explanation from them. Why have they failed within the stipulated time?
Okay. Thank you, RUBINA. Thank you. That is all from my side. I have not asked any current or international issue. I'll ask some other day. Okay. So I think it is just a ice break session we have done. Definitely will do. Okay. So yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
But you can like give if you want to.
She is all good. He is really prepared for the interviews.